You swoon, you sigh, why deny it? Uh-oh, it's true cliche. I won't say I'm in love.
Just felt very welcomed by her. She walked right up to me and said, "You want to be my best friend?"
She told me that I was stealing her roommate.
Every time I walked by her room, "Freshman, do you want some candy?" No thanks. And all of a sudden she walks out, she's like, "Freshman!" Grabs my hand, proceeds to run back to her room with me in tow.
She was known as the Harry Potter lady.
She made some type of Jewish joke, and then she just put like her coffee cup like this. I said, "I'm Jewish," and then she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Living with her, you start drinking way more coffee, staying up later, sleeping in later, and then she'll get hungry at like 9:30 every night. And you're just like sitting there smelling it, and eventually you break down and you have some too.
You want Bear's Den. I'm getting Bear's Den. You're gonna smell the Bear's Den. It's gonna be delicious. You're gonna be hungry. There is a phrase that I often say to Tiffany. Get behind me, Satan.
She has a specific kind of butter. Basically butter with anything, butter is heaven.
I'm not allowed to play board games with her anymore. Every time I do, we get too feisty and my wife doesn't like it.
She invited me to play a game with her once. I haven't played a game with her since. She'll just tear you down with her game playing abilities.
She really hates playing games with me. There have been times where I purposely sabotaged it. Think she's threatened to cut off limbs.
A few times a week she'll take 2 or 3 showers a day.
You would come out of the bathroom with a towel on. You're just like, can you just stop? Can you stop singing? Can you stop walking that way? Can you stop teasing me in a way that I don't really care to be teased?
Every time Tiffany takes a shower, she just bursts out. Hello, Denoho.
I think we didn't talk to each other past 9 o'clock at night, and then no earlier than 12 next day.
I could not talk to her about important discussions in the morning.
She'll get her coffee and she's sitting there. And she'll just stare at you from above her coffee or just stare at her coffee.
Keeps making me yarmulkes. Pink, Christmas yarmulke, Halloween yarmulke, sparkly themed.
She puts everything that she has in what she's doing at the moment. When she likes something, she just doesn't like it. She loves it and she wants everyone to know.
Somehow I've never seen a Doctor Who, but I know about Doctor Who like every episode pretty much because of her.
I hear Tiffany behind me. Guys, there's like this weird hole in the clouds. And then I see what she's looking at. That's the moon.
Tiffany requires a certain level of attention. She was telling me about her favorite books. I looked at Hannah because Hannah said something, and Tiffany tosses her books down and takes her hands and starts beating me and saying, "I'm important, pay attention to me."
She threatened to stab me with a knitting needle a few times.
The first year that we roomed together, it was me and her, Katie Vanderplug, and Caitlin Leininger. She thought Caitlin Leininger was 3 separate people, and she did not realize her mistake until we roomed with her for about a month.
I'm home for the weekend. I've got a text from Tiffany. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Why? Are you in your room? I haven't seen you all day. Tiffany, I left yesterday. You've known all week that I was going home for the weekend. You saw me sign out. I said goodbye to you. You saw me leave. She thought I'd been hiding in my room.
She will forget people's names. She forgot my name after we roomed together for 2 years.
We're both in the library. We go into the bathroom and we listen in through the vents and we hear there's a class going on downstairs. And Tiffany looks at me and she's like, "That's Josh Bunce's voice." And then Tiffany's like, "Josh Bunce, this is God." And I'm like, "This is the Holy Spirit." The people in the class were coming out of the basement like, "Did you hear voices?" And they're like, "Yeah." Everyone could hear it.
They were just sitting with me while I'm sniffling and crying. I made the mistake of taking a suggestion of Tiffany Graham's. She told me to take a big bite of ice cream and a huge swig of Dr. Pepper. I'd forgotten the small detail of as soon as a soda hits ice cream, fizzes everywhere. Out of my mouth, out of my nose. She quickly transforms me having a horrible day and her comforting me to a story that she still makes fun of me for.
Tiffany is the worst person to talk to about boys. When we were roommates, that was the year I met my husband. I just ran back to the room. I think he's the one. I think I'm gonna marry him. Or you just met him, blah, blah, blah. Super downer.
So we went to like a Unitarian Universalist church because we were just kind of like, hey, this is Kansas. We have to make our own fun. Started having this big kumbaya moment where, will you stand with me? I will stand with you. I feel like this tiny hitting on my left arm arm. And I look over and Tiffany is like losing it.
She had memorized this song about Disney princesses. He sings the song over and over and over and over again to the point where even I get annoyed. Everyone has that line. Tiffany knows so well how to cross it.
She once made Nathaniel Vanderploeg drink buttered coffee.
She had put some ice cream in her cappuccino, and she convinced me that it was butter, even having me try some of her buttery cappuccino.
Plug was like, oh boy, this is neat.
And I found out that I had been duped by this evil mastermind.
His face is just like full of deep regret. He just finishes it anyway because when you're a man and you have pride, you commit to it.
Ivy gets a call from Tiffany that she had had severe chest pains and having a hard time breathing. So she went to the Pratt emergency room and we drove all the way to Pratt in torrential rain. Ivy goes into the hospital and asks for Tiffany Graham. There's no Tiffany Graham here at this hospital. Tiffany had gotten confused and she had gone to Greensburg Hospital, and we get back to Haviland. He finds out Tiffany's terrible chest pains and trouble breathing were caused by severe constipation.
They are cute.
She has this enormous patience for children.
She makes the best lattes, and she makes them for me on my bad days.
I think that she understands that people are way more important than any other commitment.
She'll just have this love that you can feel.
Feel at ease with yourself, and you feel at ease with her.
She's also one of the best listeners out there.
You're always the devil's advocate in my life.
She doesn't look down on anybody just because you have a different viewpoint than her. That makes for somebody that you can peacefully be friends with, but disagree on basically everything about. That's a good quality in a person.
No better friend you could ask for. And she will always show up for you when you need her.
You're gonna do really well wherever you're going, if that's in China. Still expect those yarmulkes.
Should definitely vote for her. If for nothing else, that she's definitely the most original candidate that you will ever come across.
I love you, girl, but dang!